Good evening. Wednesday evening prenatal. This is typically the first week of an 8-week session and what we do. Hi there. Who's there this evening? Are my prenatal peeps there? Are you ready? So we're going to start off easy tonight, nice, flowy, and then as the weeks go on, we change it up every week, add a little something, maybe add a little prop. Hi Laura, Felicia, hello, so glad you can make it tonight. This makes me so happy and hope again. So, oh my goodness. Some of you are getting close, right? Laura, you only have a few weeks left. Okay. So the important things that we're going to go over for this is the things that make this special from a regular 38 weeks. Okay, so you better make sure you're doing all your 36-week rules. And then, so the specific things that you need from this class that are just not, any yoga class. So first and foremost is the breathing, right? In your nose, out your nose, not holding, never hyperventilating. Make it a nice, even pace. Typically, the more comfortable you are, like mine usually goes in 5 and out 5, but sometimes it's 3 to 4, 5, depending on how seasoned you are at yoga breathing. I just don't want you to get in the habit of like blowing it off like a fitness breath, because that wastes a lot of oxygen and energy that I want you to conserve for yourself and your baby. So nice even breaths. The second thing I want you to be very mindful of, and I've taken this to a little bit extra emphasis since we've had talks with the pelvic floor therapists. So I also want you to make sure that you're inhaling so that your belly expands all the way to your pubic bone. And that is ensuring that you're relaxing your pelvic floor. And when it comes time to labor and delivery, you want that passage as open and relaxed as possible so there's no resistance with the baby coming out. Okay, so that's the important part of the whole breathing. And then when you have to focus on your breathing and it becomes an effort to think about how to breathe, then you're probably in labor, which is a good thing, bonus, right? So the second thing that I've made more emphasis on over the years is the vocal toning. So making a noise in a good way. I don't want you to be like, oh my God, or swear words flying out of your mouth, and then that throws your breathing off. It creates stress posture. So we do vowels, A-E-I-O-U, ah, and om at the end. So it's nothing fancy. It's not even singing. You're not even chanting, really. You're just making the sounds. This is week 1, so we're going to do A, which I've become very fond of as a letter. And you want to make that as deep as you can on the exhale so that it vibrates all the way down your body, relaxing your belly, your baby, your uterus, vibrating, numbing, creating an anesthetic effect. And it really does work. And on the same is, you can't go and squeeze your pelvic floor up. It just doesn't happen. So with the breathing and then you add the vocal toning, you're having a nice open passage. And your throat, your actual throat, and then your vaginal throat is actually the same tissue on an embryonic level. So that makes sense. They're working together. They're working in sync with you. And I try these funky things, you know, I'm driving and I'm like, and nope, you can't squeeze your pelvic floor. So practice it. You can't do it. So you want to become more and more comfortable with that, picking your favorite sound. Some people do them all, A-E-I-O-U, and then they know by the time they get to you that the contraction's going to be over and feel relief, get your break, build yourself back up, and then you're ready for the next one. I know that sometimes in class, which maybe this might be an advantage of not being in class because then you won't be shy with your voice, but that they're kind of like, oh, that was kind of hokey in class, but when they tell me their birth story, they said that, oh my God, that worked so well. That was so good. So getting more and more comfortable with that. I even remember one of my birth stories. It was one of my moms. I don't have many that had 5. And her last birth story, by then she didn't need me. She was quite equipped to do this on her own and progressively more natural at home. And her birth story said, I'm in the tub and I'm doing my E sound and I can't imagine doing this without it. So that's how key that is in the whole, labor and delivery process. So the other thing is, on your journey there, we're doing lots of hip opening things. So switching your hips in different directions, different ways to open them, and definitely squatting. So we're back to 2 minutes this week because we have lots of newbies that have not necessarily been squatting for the past, 8 weeks or ever, or in a long time. So we're paring it back to 2 minutes with a nice short birth story, but a goodie, empowering one for you guys. So squatting is enough to get your pelvis open an extra 2 to 3 centimeters. Can you see my hands there? And that might not seem like a lot, but it might be enough to like swoosh a baby out as opposed to like that rocking, getting stuck in a snow ditch situation. Especially for those of you first time. I know a few of you on tonight, it is your second or third. So that passage might be good and open, but you want to keep it open. So if you can get comfortable enough that you can squat a bit during labor, good things happen. Through a couple of contractions, magic happens. The head comes down. This head makes good contact with the cervix. The baby moves down because the pelvis is so open, and then sometimes like that contact creates your water to break naturally and things can progress quickly. So squatting is good as leading up to open things and during to progress things. The other thing we do is hands and knees, so belly downward to get the babies in that good position. So again, if you're in your last 4 weeks, don't even think about reclining or lazy boy. You want to spend as much time as you can, belly down, so those babies get locked and loaded, looking at your spine in the pelvis. The other good thing is that through those of you that are still working or active, and you might getting those common discomforts of pregnancy, going on your hands and knees is good. It's good relief for your back. You let your belly go, gets pressure off the groins, good for swelling. And then when you add a rock to it, it creates some space in the ribs to get little feet out of the ribs and a bigger breath. bigger breath into with the baby, get a bigger breath going, and yeah, so making more space, more room to breathe, easier to breathe. So there's that, and then more pelvic awareness. So creating knowledge about what your pelvis feels like relaxed, your perineum feels like relaxed versus tight. This is what I'm trying to say. What's the word? Is relaxed versus tight, so that you know what it feels like relaxed when in labor. And then again, like I said, we're adding that big relaxed breath relaxes your pelvic floor. We're adding the vocal toning which relaxes your pelvic floor, and then knowing what muscles to release to relax your pelvic floor. So there is a lot of focus on the pelvic floor to relax it, but I also want you to keep it toned so that there's no sneezing and dribbling and coughing and having accidents. So that's where we recruit those other muscles. So I know when we do the video, it looks like I'm doing nothing, but because you can't really see it. It's all internal. So I'm going to give you the best cues that I can. This week we're doing directions. So north is your pubic bone, and your P muscle, you want to squeeze it. Your tailbone, you want to squeeze that rectum. And then in front of your right hip is east, you want to squeeze those muscles. Front of your left hip is west, and you want them squeezing together and up towards your belly. And then we're going to put something between your legs to engage your thighs and your glutes. And all that is creating a better pelvic floor exercises, even than what we used to do with just Kegels. So I'm going to change that analogy up over the weeks, but hopefully you're starting to get that now. So you have a strong pelvic floor so it can stay taut like a trampoline and not go whoop like a hammock. So we're keeping that. If you're having issues, you want to do these every day, regularly, and keep everything up where it's supposed to be. And then after that, I teach you guys how to push, which is giving phenomenal results, even with first timers, pushing babies out in 20 minutes. I'm not even worried about you that are having your seconds and your thirds. You're going to be dynamite pushers. And the big technique for that is C-shaping. So you want to turn your body into a C shape. You tuck your tail up, you curve your spine, chin to your chest, and that creates this fantastic C shape so that the baby can root under the pubic bone, and you're fantastic pushers. Today we're going to start with standing so you can get that C shape, get that sensation happening, and then we change that up. And don't feel bad if, you know, your first time, first week, you're not feeling that connection with the pushing. That's okay. One of the ways we do standing, side lying, hands and knees, squatting, one of these is going to connect and you'll be like, aha. And then when you have somebody who actually wants to come out, makes it all that come together and work for you. Then lastly, we have Shavasana, the relaxing point, which I know everybody's favorite. And I start off with nice contract, relax, and then we move into more guided relaxation imagery, and then prenatal imagery relaxation, and then tying it all together. Because a lot of the times, especially now in this stressful time, we kind of rev a little high sometimes, and our shoulders creep up by your ears, and you know, we're not always in a nice relaxed state. So sometimes we need to learn what a relaxed state is. So that's why the first couple of weeks we do contract, relax, and then take it on. So I usually save that for, obviously, for the end, and which is lovely. So we're gonna get started with all that. So the first week, I also like to tell everybody kind of like, this is good for this is good for that. And knowing why we do this. And all those ones that feel good, do them during the week, especially like for your hips. Pigeon pose is fantastic. Do that throughout the week. Calf stretching, if you're getting lots of calf cramps and foot cramps at night. And the biggest thing to prevent the calf cramps, in case I forget to say, is even when you're in bed at night and you're turning and changing position, don't point your toes. Always flex. And that's even like at the end of Shavasana, I always say, flex your feet, flex your wrists, and so you don't get into that spasm situation. If you do, you have to really pull the toes, or get your partner, wake them up and get your partner to help you with that. Pull the toes towards you, ankle towards you, and really get that out. That tightness may linger, so do some more stretches during the next day. And I hope that doesn't happen to you. We're doing lots of good stretching tonight. All right, so let's get to your spots. Start engaging your breathing. And remember, our sound today is A for Angela. All right, let me break dance my way back over to my spot. All right, so sitting nice and tall, shoulders back and down. So thumb and first finger, unless you're in your last 4 weeks. Thumb and ring finger for the downward descent of the baby into the pelvis. The rest, let's just be grounded, centered. Breathe in and out. In your nose, out your nose. Be mindful of in your nose, out your nose, making your breath even. Same amount of counts in as out. Notice already your muscles, your body softening, shoulders dropping, thoughts clearing. Relax your face and jaw. Just breathing, mindful breathing is so good for you. Bring your hands to the lower part of your belly so your middle finger pointing down towards your pubic bone. Inhale that breath so your belly expands all the way to your pubic bone. Notice if you can tell that your pelvic floor is so relaxed. Let that air out. Inhale. Inhale. Good. I often say big belly breath all the way down to your belly and out, all the way so your belly expands to your pubic bone. I use lots of cues to make sure you're getting a full breath. Hands back to your thighs. Make lots of space between your ribs and your hips, your shoulders and your ears. And we're going to do 3 A's, long and deep. Remember, the longer, the deeper, the better. Ready? Inhale. A. One more. Feel that vibration down your body, relaxing, numbing. I also notice the more I'm aware of relaxing my pelvic floor, the better my A is as well. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tilt. Reach down. Relax your face and jaw. Maybe a little almost smile. Use your exhales to deepen. Roll your chin towards that underarm. And center. Lengthen. Tilt. Reach down. And roll your chin. And center with your hands underneath your collarbone. Pull down slightly. Look up, chin up, gaze up. Let your teeth touch if you can. Slowly down. Gaze down. And up, arms up, elbows shoulder height. And I want you to squeeze, engage your shoulder blades closer together and release. Squeeze and release, keeping that back strong. Squeeze, because those breaths get bigger and heavier. Squeeze. And release. One more good one. Squeeze. And drop those shoulders. Big circles back. And reverse. Hands to prayer. Inhale up. As you come up, pull those arms past your ears. Breathe into sternum. Exhale, I want you to curl just a little. Inhale up. Little curl. Inhale. Arms back, look up, chin up. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Move soles of the feet together. Knees stopping open. Inhale, flat back, chin out. Exhale, curl. Inhale, get length. Exhale, round. Inhale, get longer. Chin out. Exhale, C shape. And up. Nice and tall. Right leg forward, left leg back. So mirror me. Moving to mermaid position. So that leg is back, heel behind. Tuck this heel in front. And lean and flow towards that back bent leg. Flow round. One more time. Inhale, reach and twist. Look back, chin down. So twists are good for stimulating those organs that get sluggish and slow and squished. Unwind. When you unwind, it's like a sponge and the blood comes flowing in. Side stretch, reach from your fingertips all the way to your knee. Big rib expanding breath along here. And up. Calf stretch. Extend that leg out. Come along your leg. Toes are to you. So even if the belly's in the way and you can't comfortably reach for your toes and help them pull back, as long as your toes, toes are towards you, lean in, you get that good stretch along the back of that whole leg. Ease up, lengthen up. So again, switching those hips up, loosening up those hips. So now you are left leg in front, right leg in behind, in the center, and flow. Inhale, exhale, twist, look back, chin down, side stretch, reach again. Lots of space there, outside your body now. And up, let's even out those legs. Knees up, toes up. Walk along that leg. Pull back on the toes, the ankle. Move that ankle to you, walk your hands out. Ease up, come up. Now going to that hands and knees part I was talking about. So belly loose, let your belly go. Knees hip width, palms shoulder width. And just start up, rock it out. Side to side, let your head and neck go. Down. Shake it out. Other side. Actually, grab your blanket or one of your pillows. Big toes touching. Knees wide. You're going to child's pose in the middle of this. So sink down, relax, breathe. Connect with your breath, your baby. And slowly come up. I'm going to turn for this one. So you can see me, this foot on my toes. Ready? Rock it forward. Inhale. Exhale. Deepen that stretch through the foot, back of the knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push, inhale, rock all the way to that big toe. Inhale, exhale, push, hold it, stretch it. And up, pick it up, flex, roll the ankle one way and the other. Lift, bring it over and up and out and back and down. Now this time, grab your pillow and you're doing more like a jellyfish. Kind of like, you know, when you're a kid, do that jellyfish float at swimming lesson. So tuck your head, support your head, arms by your sides, and just curl up. Relax and breathe. And if you don't like this, you can do child's pose again. With or without support, it's up to you. And slowly coming up, root your palms, tuck your toes. We're going to work your way to your first downward dog. Coming up, heels back and down, underarms back. Big breath here. Push through your underarms. Look at your feet. Make sure they're hip width, parallel, not toeing in or out. And for this first one, shift your weight to your right hand, right foot, left hand, left foot. I kind of feel that transition going along all my hamstrings. If you need your legs bent and push through your palms and underarms back, that's okay too. I want a nice flat back. Rest, look up, chin up. Exhale, down dog, heels back again. Lift one heel, push the other deeper. Switch. Both heels, step, step, step. Your feet to your hands. When you get here, you can soften your knees, cup your elbows, sway side to side, nod your head Hands to prayer. Just do a half sun salutation first. Toes touch if you can. If you need a wider base as you get on, that's fine. Toes touch, heels thumb width apart. Hands to prayer. Big inhale. Exhale. Fly forward, look to your knees. Inhale. Flat back, chin up. Look between your brow. Exhale, fold deep. Arms wide, leading with your crown. Inhale up. Exhale, adding on. Fly forward, look to your knees. Inhale, flat as back. Exhale, palms down. Two giant step, nice and strong. Plank, look ahead. Gauge your core. Knees touch. Modified push-up. Roll in a cobra. You can get a nice stretch in your diaphragm here, even without straight arms. Shoulders back and down, look up, chin up. Exhale, down dog. Big breath here. Now you're going to step your right foot inside your right hand. Come up on your thigh. When you're ready, inhale up. So you're grounded through both feet. Your right knee is kind of pointing towards your baby toe in the front. Arms up. Slowly down. Let that back heel come up. Drop the knee. Top of the foot. Walk up to your thigh. So do a knee check here. Make sure your knee isn't coming past your ankle. Getting into that hip flexor. Reach. Reach. Right knee to your pinky side. Look up. Sit back. Again, straighten and flex that front leg. If you can reach, do so. Pull back from the toes of the ankle. Lean it deeper into that thigh with your body. Good. Now, going into pigeon. So you're going to rock that right knee to the right side of your mat. Your hips are in the middle. Slide that left knee back and down. Find your way in the middle. I like to flex this front foot at the ankle and come down. Onto your forearms. You could use your blanket, your pillow to be a little higher, especially if you're far along. I don't know about you, but I really need this pigeon today. So let's work with this a little bit. Come up, go towards your lap. So you're going to feel this in a little bit different places and roll around, up and around and down and up and around, bending at the elbows, lifting tall, and then switch direction with that. Coming down, and as I'm warming up, I'm loosening up. That left knee is able to slide back further. And center. Tuck those toes. Send that leg up. Shake it out. Down dog. Big breath. Step left. Come up on your thigh. Pause. Gonna get that grounding through both feet. All mounds of both feet. Steady. Knee doesn't go past your ankle towards your left baby toe. And reach. Slowly down. Slide that right heel back. Elevate it off the floor. Knee touches down. Again, check this front knee. Walk up. Reach up. Sit back. Pull back from the toes, the ankle. Lean in. Good. Those legs should be feeling so good and stretched. Now let's even those hips up. Left knee to the side of your mat. Hips in the middle. Slide that right knee back and down. Find your spot in the middle. Let go. Hold in your hips. We carry lots of tension in our hips. Let it go. And again, let's come up and away from that front knee first. Around. Switch direction. And center. Tuck your toes at the back. Send that leg up. Circle it. Wiggle it. Downward dog. Last downward dog. Underarms back. Heels back and down. Go up on the balls of your feet. Turn your tailbone up. Underarms back, big breath here. Drop the heels. Look to the top. 2 giant steps. Right foot, left foot. Inhale, flat back again. Look between your brow. Exhale, fold. Arms up. Come up. Reach up. Exhale. Good job. All right, have a sip. Okay, starting from the top in tree. So your right foot is your tree base. Hands to prayer, in front of your heart, left leg up. I'm just gonna mold my foot over my calf, but more importantly, turning it open. Inhale. Open the arms, open that knee, that thigh a little more. Perfect. Lift. Step out again. Grounded through both feet again. Long space between the front foot and back foot. Inhale up. Turn. Open wide. Knees and hips are already going in the opposite direction because the back leg is straight. The left knee is forward toward your right pinky toe. Arms up. Gaze right. And now the hips stay low. Arc your reverse, triangle. Love this pose with those bellies out. Engage that thigh, hands on your hips. So squeeze that thigh, bring your torso out, out. Roll that left shoulder up, roll it up, roll it up, lean out, and then let that run down, that left arm open up. You're nice and long, head and chest in the midline, gaze up. So good. Turn, palms down, so you got this nice wide leg stance. Baby toes in line with the top and bottom of your mat. Palms under your face. Push. Bend at the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, can you go a little deeper? One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, soften your knees. Kick your heels in a little. Walk up. Stick your chest out. And curl. Tuck your tail under. Curl your back, chin to your chest. And this time when you come out, push your thighs out, chest out. So good. And rounding. As you round, start to straighten those legs. Start to lengthen through the torso. Chin and head coming up last. Big inhale. Now push your palms out. And you're going to funky walk. Toe heel, toe heel. Toe heel, shake it out, kick it, shake it, get ready for the other side. Left foot down, hands to prayer, open up, right knee up, inhale up, gaze ahead. Open, open. Lift. Take a giant step back. Warrior one again. Ground into both feet. Inhale. Big reach, shoulders out of the ears. Turn the back foot out. Warrior two. Reach. Left hand up, reverse, and over, reach, so good, and up, straighten those legs again. Start with the hands on your hips again, gauge that thigh, lean out. Start to roll that right shoulder up, out, out, roll it up, slide the bottom arm down, the top arm up. Oh, nice triangle. Big breath here. Inhale up, wonderful. Now, point your toes to the corners, the wide corners of your mat. Hands to prayer. Grounded. Inhale. Gonna sink down into goddess. So knees, thighs apart, sink down low. Embody that goddess. Birthing goddess. Relax everything from your belly button down. Hands to your heart, close your eyes, just be here. Relax. Like you're hanging on your frame. So good. Rise up. Inhale out. Again, push your palms out. Toe heel, toe heel. Shake it out. All right. Sorry, just need to sit before we squat and then read your birth story. Okay, I'm going to come a little closer. So we're going into a squat, not like a butt squat like you're working your butt at the gym. It's like a hang on your frame. If in labor, your heels don't touch, well then certainly you could put something under them to support you in labor. But for now, and for our exercise purposes, we want to work it. So it's okay if your heels don't touch. Sink down. Okay, ready? Everybody's in their comfortable squat position. All right. Hi, Angela. Thanks so much. Yes, so happy with our experience of doing a home birth. I'm glad we changed our birth plan last minute with everything happening. I started to have contractions at 8 p.m. and was in labor until about 4:30 a.m. During that time, I went into the bath for a few hours, which felt really nice and soothing. Midwife came at 4:30 a.m. and I was already 7 centimeters dilated. During my contractions, I used the OM technique, which I felt grounded me to focus not focus on the pain. I also used my birthing ball towards the end, started pushing at 8 a.m. and had Clara at 10:09 a.m., my exact due date. The day before I had a midwife appointment, I was told my cervix was closed and not soft, unable to do a stretch and sweep. So everyone was shocked that I began labor that night. Just proves that every labor is so unique and something you can't control. Thanks for all your advice during your prenatal yoga classes. Can't wait to bring Clara out to some classes in the future. Good job. So that was a last, sort of game time plan to have a home birth at set. And I am friends with her mother-in-law, and she was like, baby came, and like showed me pictures and her name and everything. And I was like, oh my God, it was at home. So that was exciting. Okay, palms down, send your sits bones up. Take your time, stretch. Side to side, side to side. Okay, roll up slow. I'm gonna back up and we're gonna push. So keep your feet wide, little wider than hip and shoulders. Hands to the belly. So I mentioned that we're doing standing today. Because sometimes when you're doing your circuits, going from the bathroom, maybe slow dancing with your partner, to all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I feel like I have to push. And so you might actually be in a position where your first pushes come standing. All right, legs apart, bent, wide. Hands on your belly. C shape, tuck and tuck. So I lied. There was one time in your life you do have to hold your breath, and that is for pushing. So you're gonna C shape, tuck and tuck. The push comes from the belly towards the bottom, like you're having a big poop, not up here from your face and your hands. All right, so typically in the pushing exercise, we do 3 sets of 10. Hands to your belly, knees wide, tuck and tuck. Ready? Big breath in and go. Tuck and tuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quick breath and right back at it. your knees wider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, big breath and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more, making the best of these minute contractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big breath. Shake it out. Loosen up those hips. Shake those babies out. All right. Gracefully tuck one leg behind. Work your way back. Down to the floor. Arms on your shins. And just kind of wrapping my fingers around my ankles. And let those knees come up. This is not what you want. Exhale. Use those elbows, forearms. Push down, open up those hips. You might feel some release in the pelvis, lower back too. Lift. Exhale. Open up. Inhale. Last one. Open up. And then let your spine do whatever. Curl nose towards your toes. Breathe into your back body. Slowly up. Let your legs go more like a diamond. Inhale. Divine Mother Pose. Fold forward. Inhale. Straighten and flex. Knees up, toes up. Root through your palms. Shoulders back and down. Push through your big toe mounds. Inhale, exhale, tilt. And up. And tilt. And up. And back. And up, chin down, shoulders back. Reach. And fold. One more time. Point, flex, point, flex, roll your ankles one way and the other. Shake it out. Gently start to work your way down onto your back. Be able to reach all your things, blanket, pillows, whatever comfy things you're using. Come down onto the floor with bent knees. If you're 28, 30 weeks or more, put the corner of your blanket under your right hip so you're a little tipped. Palms by your sides. You're just going to tilt. So this is subtle, so you're not going to see me move huge. You're just tilting your pubic bone towards the ceiling. And release. So just a very gentle, effective back exercise. Tilt. And release. Tilt. And release. One more like that. Tilt. And release. Okay, moving on to your pelvic floor. Put the bolster, pillow, blanket, something between your knees. And now when I cue you, I just want to warm up with the pelvic floor. When I say north and cue it, I want you to squeeze it, okay? North, stop your P muscle, squeeze. South, stop your poo muscle, sphincter, squeeze. In front of your right hip, squeeze. East. In front of your left hip, squeeze. West. Squeeze the bolster, glutes kick in, and the more you squeeze, you'll feel your transverse abdominals kick in as well. So we go on the exhale, we do the squeeze. We're going to do contract, relax 3 times. And then on the 4th one, we squeeze and hold it for a count of 10. And at the end, we pulse, like little quick pulses around north, okay? Inhale, into the ribs. Exhale, squeeze, north, south, east, west, thighs, up towards the belly sensation. Inhale, relax it. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs engaged. Inhale, relax. Exhale, north, south, east, west, together. Bolster. Inhale, relax. Now the long one. Squeeze and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't lose it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse around north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath. Belly expands all the way to the pubic bone, relaxing your pelvic floor. Exhale out. Neutral pelvic floor. So that whole sequence is 1, and I want you to do these several every day. All right, let's do that again, all together. Inhale, into the ribs. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, glutes engaged. Inhale, relax. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, glutes. Inhale, let it all go. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, up towards the belly. Inhale, relax. Now the long one. Squeeze and building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse around north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath. Belly expands all the way to your pubic bone. Exhale out. Good work. Let's do that one more time. Getting more and more familiar with this area, so you know what it feels like tight, you know what it feels like relaxed, you know what to do if you're having any issues. All right, one more time. Inhale, into the ribs. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, glutes, transverse abdominals, kick in. Inhale, release it all. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, butt up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, north, south, east, west, thighs, glutes. Inhale, let it go. Now the long one. Squeeze and building. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pulse around north sphincter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath. All the way to the pubic bone. Relaxing your pelvic floor and then let it out. Good work. Windshield wiper, side to side. Let your feet go a little wider. Side to side. Pick up your feet. Cross at the ankles, rock side to side, hip to hip. Shins together, arms wide, feet up, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Roll your ankles one way and the other. Pedal it out. Good for swelling. If you're having swelling, just gently stroke your legs from your ankles to the back of your knees, where your lymph nodes are, down lightly towards your groins. Shins together, arms wide. Drop your knees to the right, twist, look to the left. Big rib expanding breath here, slowing everything down. Then gather yourself back up in the middle. Twist knees to the left. Look to the right. Slowing everything down on your left side. So left side lying is optimal. So I'm going to get in the position that I would like you to ideally get into. So have big pillow for your knee and ankle to rest on. So it's nice and supported. I'm not going to be right on my left hip. It's going to be a little bit back. I'm going to have another thing to hug. And another thing to support my head. My left arm is going behind. And everything is relaxed and neutral. Ideally, if I could even have this up a little higher. I'm short, so it's not so bad, but if you're having issues in your pubic bone or your hips, ideally you want this hip and knee in line. So something even a little thicker, adding another pillow would be perfect. Everything flex and neutral. In your nose, out your nose, breathing. All the way down to your belly. All the way down to your pubic bone. Today your mantra is limp and loose. Each exhale, relax a little more, a little deeper. Starting with your feet. Squeeze your feet like you're making a fist with your feet. Tight, tight, tight. And then exhale, let them go. Your feet are relaxed. Limp and loose. Move your way up, squeeze your knees tight like you're lifting your kneecaps. Exhale, knee to toe, letting go. Your lower leg is relaxed, limp and loose. Moving your thighs, your glutes, your pelvic floor again. Big breath in. Exhale. Hip to toe. Releasing. Your legs, your lower limbs are totally and completely relaxed. Limp and loose. Inhale, exhale. You're doing good. Squeeze your belly really in, like you're lifting it off the floor, pulling it into you. And then exhale, let it go. Out of the way, the rest of your body. Feel your back muscles soften and relax. Your belly, midsection, limp and loose. Learning what relaxed feels like. Learning this feels good, this feels right. Being mindful of that breath all the way to your pubic bone on the inhale. Keep repeating to yourself, limp and loose. Move your way up to your hands, squeeze your hands like you're making a fist with your hands. And exhale, let your hands uncurl. Soft and relaxed, limp and loose. Shrug your shoulders up by your ears. A big exhale. Drop them down and away. Shoulder to fingertip. Your arms are relaxed. Limp and loose. All four limbs are relaxed. Limp and loose. So much so you couldn't move them right now, even if you willed them to. This feels good. This feels right. Lift your head off its support a little. Wiggle it. Roll it. Tuck your chin slightly and let it go. Sinking. Limp and loose. Almost there. Open, close your mouth. Wiggle it, your jaw side to side. Make sure you're unlocking it. Jaws carry a lot of tension as well. Lick your lips. Wiggle your tongue. Swallow. Let your tongue fall behind your bottom teeth. Relaxed. Make a sour face, a scrunchy face. And as you exhale, feel your scalp recede, your forehead smooth, your brows soften. Slightly separate your cheeks, and temporary relax. Your lips in an almost smile is relaxed. Your lids are very smooth and gently closed. Hiding the light. Face and jaw soft and relaxed. Limp and loose. You're there, your entire body, toe to head, head to toe is relaxed. Limp and loose. All you have to do is breathe. Quiet mind. Relaxed body. All you have to do is breathe. Remember this feeling and how you got here so you can achieve this relaxed state on your own. Start to liven up the breath a little. Start with your toes, wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, squeeze your knees, your hips, give your baby a big hug. Squeeze, wiggle your fingers, open, close your hands, roll your wrists, Start to roll, bring the arms overhead. Start to roll onto your left side, left hip. Stretch out, never flex at the ankles, flex at the wrists. Big breath in. Exhale. Sigh out, flop out. Take your time, always coming up in stages. Onto your forearm, onto your palm, and coming back to seated, back to crisscross legs, sitting nice and tall, shoulders back and down, twist, realign your spine, twist, and center, look up, chin up, and down, and center. Big inhale. Exhale. One long farewell Om. Namaste for the moms. Namaste for the babies. Thank you for joining me this evening. I hope you feel wonderful now, stretched, relaxed, and ready to have a good night's sleep. If you have any questions, just feel free to ask me on this feed.